3 things you can only see in Japan. First, the electric salt spoon. This unique spoon sends a very small electric current to your tongue, which enhances the salty flavor of food without adding actual salt. It's an innovative solution for people on low-sodium diets who still want their meals to taste rich and flavorful. Next, Japan has created dual-mode vehicles that can run on both normal roads and railway tracks. These vehicles are equipped with retractable steel wheels, allowing them to switch from driving on streets to traveling on rails in around 15 seconds. Lastly, there are touchless AI convenience stores in Japan. These stores operate with no staff, no cash, and no checkout counters. Customers simply take the items they want and leave, while AI cameras track every product and automatically charge their account. Things in Japan that make tourists amazed. First, take a look at the water tap in public restrooms in Japan. At first glance, it may look normal, but the design is actually very innovative. The water flows in a unique way and is often integrated directly with the sink, making it more practical and hygienic. Next, in some bars in Japan, there is an interesting practice when you order a drink. Sometimes you will be given a small transparent sticker. This sticker is placed on top of your glass to cover your drink, keeping it safe from the possibility of someone adding something harmful. And lastly, this might be the most surprising. In Japan, there is a mini cherry blossom tree made from paper. At first, it looks like a simple decoration, but when you pour a special liquid over it, within about 30 minutes, small blossoms start to appear. And within 24 hours, the paper tree transforms into a fully bloomed cherry blossom tree that looks beautiful. This is why Japan feels 100 years ahead. First, in Japan, instant drinks are made in a completely different way. Inside the bottle cap, there's fresh matcha powder. Using it is simple. Just twist the cap and shake the bottle. The powder mixes instantly, so the matcha tastes fresh right on the spot, like it was just made. And the best part? It costs less than $1. Next, there's a unique ashtray unlike any ordinary one. Regular ashtrays get dirty and smelly fast, but this one contains a special substance inside. The cigarette ash that falls in is instantly broken down, so there's no smell and it stays clean. Simple, but incredibly smart. Lastly, Japan also has insanely clever packaging. Their cardboard boxes are designed with small inner cuts that tightly hold the item in place. The result? Everything stays secure without the need for extra foam or plastic fillers. It uses less material, is more eco-friendly, and still keeps products safe during shipping. 3 things in Japan that always surprise people. First, in Japan, there's a unique rule that requires companies to make snacks exactly the same size and shape as shown on the packaging. The goal is simple, so customers don't feel tricked or disappointed when they open it. Next, Japan has a super practical multifunction cutting board. It's not just for chopping. You can also use it to sharpen your knife. It even comes with a built-in mini grater. And even cooler, just flip it over and it turns into a tray for quickly defrosting frozen food. Lastly, in Japan, there's a unique highlighter that lets you mark text without any commitment. Instead of using ink, it uses a special film that you can stick on and peel off anytime. Things in Japan that you won't find in other countries. First, in Japan, there's even a special tool just for opening drink cans. It's super simple to use. Just place it on top of the can and press. Sure, you can open a can with your hands, but they still made this tool for extra convenience. Next, in Japan, there's even glue made safe for kids. A brand called Fuki makes it from edible cornstarch. It's non-toxic, has a soft texture, and gives parents peace of mind. And lastly, in Japan, you'll find a unique box-shaped calendar. You tear off 1 page each day, and by the end of the year, it transforms into a beautiful sakura plant. It's not just a calendar, but also a creative piece of room decor. Things in Japan that seem simple, but are actually genius. First, there are unique chopsticks where part of the sides are connected. This design makes the chopsticks more stable to hold, so they're much easier to use, especially for beginners. The other end can still be used to eat just like regular chopsticks. Next, in some public toilets in Japan, the toilet seat cover can rotate automatically. Just press one button, and the seat layer changes by itself, so you always get a fresh and clean surface. And lastly, in Japan, there's a replacement for sticky notes that you can wear on your hand called a sticky belt. You can write notes on it, wear it on your wrist, and when you're done, just erase it and use it again. It's practical, saves paper, and makes it almost impossible to forget your notes. These are 3 of the most unique desserts you can get in Japan. First, this is how Japan makes their matcha donuts. The dough is placed upside down in hot oil, then flipped, so it cooks evenly on both sides. After frying, the donut is gently pressed and filled with rich, thick matcha cream. To finish it off, even more cream and a layer of matcha powder are added on top before it's ready to serve. Next, this is a Japanese strawberry tiramisu. It starts with a soft chocolate cake at the bottom, followed by a smooth layer of cream that spreads effortlessly with every scoop. Fresh strawberry slices are placed around the sides, giving it a light and refreshing flavor. And lastly, this is a Japanese pancake ice cream sandwich. It already looks different from anything you've probably seen before. The pancakes are made with butter, honey, and flour, making them soft, fluffy, and slightly sweet. Between the 2 pancakes sits a scoop of vanilla ice cream, wrapped in sweet chestnut paste that slowly melts as you take each bite. Things simple in Japan, but they're actually genius. First, there's a burger-shaped lamp. At a glance, it just looks like a regular decoration. But when you lift the top part, boom! It instantly turns into a practical and unique LED desk lamp. Next, there's a wall hook with big, adorable eyes. When you hang your keys or an umbrella, the weight pulls a small lever. And suddenly, its eyes open. Simple, but enough to make anyone smile. Lastly, there's a silicone tool that looks pretty ordinary, but it's surprisingly clever. It can hold your cooking spoon and also support a pot lid, so it keeps your table clean and mess-free. Things in Japan that seem strange but are actually genius. First, if it's your first time in Japan and you feel an earthquake while inside a tall building, you might panic. But oddly, everyone around you stays calm. That's because buildings in Japan are designed to sway, not stay rigid. This helps them absorb the shaking and prevents cracks or collapse during earthquakes. Next, some candies in Japan have numbers from 1 to 5 on the packaging. It's not just decoration. Those numbers indicate how hard the candy is to chew. The smaller the number, the softer it is. The bigger the number, the harder and longer lasting it becomes. So you can choose based on your preference. Lastly, here's something pretty unique. In Japan, it's not just women who buy sanitary pads, some men use them too, but for different reasons. In situations like crowded trains or busy work environments where going to the restroom isn't always possible, there are discreet single-use urine bags that can be used without being noticed. It's considered normal because it helps maintain cleanliness and convenience. 3 cool things from Japan that should exist in your country too. First, there's portable paper soap. At a glance, it just looks like thin sheets in a cute little container, but once it touches water, it instantly turns into real soap. Super practical. You can wash your hands anytime, anywhere. Next, Japan also has some truly creative ideas, like this mini lighter designed to look just like a real matchstick. At first glance, it seems ordinary, but you probably wouldn't realize it's actually a lighter. Lastly, even butter is made more convenient. It comes in a stick form like a glue stick. Just twist the bottom and spread it directly onto your bread. No knife, no mess, and way more hygienic. 3 unique things in Japan that you rarely find in other countries. First, there's a strict rule when it comes to fruit juice packaging. If a drink is 100% real juice, the label can show realistic images of sliced fruit. But if it only contains 5 to 99% juice, they're only allowed to display whole fruits. And if it's less than 5%, the packaging can only use drawings or animated images. Next, cleaning the outside of windows can be quite troublesome. But in Japan, there's a clever solution, a magnetic window cleaner. It works by placing one piece on the outside and another on the inside. When you move the inside part, the outer piece follows along while cleaning the glass. This way, you can clean both sides at once without having to lean out of the window. And finally, Japan takes desserts to a whole new level. For instance, there's a sweet called Monica, shaped like a tiny toilet. Even more surprising, the red bean filling inside looks exactly like, well, you already know. 3 weird things you can only find in Japan. First, in Japanese cosmetic stores, you can find a no-hassle lipstick, made for people who are always in a rush. It's super easy to use. Just press it against your lips, and the color applies instantly on its own. Next, they have a special kind of glass. When you pour a colored drink into it, the white flowers on the glass magically change into a soft pink. Also, in Japan, there's a spoon specifically designed for ramen. It has a small notch on the side that prevents it from slipping down into the bowl. Lastly, Japan even has drinkable mayonnaise. The packaging looks cool and premium, but the taste is actually really weird. Most people try it out of curiosity and end up throwing it away.